Of course, that time creeping ever closer, and you're keeping an eye on developments there, seeing a little more circumspect activity behind you. So do give us a sense of what will transpire today.
Well, good morning to you, Sakina, and good morning again to our viewers at home. Supporters of embattled eThekwini Mayor Zandile Gumede are just camping outside the Durban Magistrates Court. They are being briefed by their leaders ahead of the court appearance, of course, of the embattled eThekwini Mayor Zandile Gumede. She will be making her appearance this time around at the Durban Magistrates Court. Previously, when she appeared in October, she appeared at the Durban Commercial Crimes Court, but that venue has now been moved to the Durban Magistrates Court. She is facing charges of fraud, corruption and racketeering in relation to a multi-million rand tender, Sakina. But with me, I've got my colleague Ayanda Mhlongo, who has been following the developments of the eThekwini situation very closely. Ayanda, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Perhaps in terms of the proceedings inside, what can we expect to be happening?
Good morning, Simphiwe. As you know, Simphiwe, the last time when the matter was postponed at her first appearance at the Commercial Crimes Court, as you've mentioned, the state there requested more time for further investigation. And so over the past couple of days, we have been trying to speak to the NPA and get hold of the investigators in the matter as to what we can expect today, whether or not the likelihood is that there could be a further postponement, or how far they've come really with that investigation. So it will be today for the NPA to tell the court how far they've come with the investigation. But also, as you know, Simphiwe, we're hearing from reports that the mayor itself, or her defense team, has said that there's certain details that have not been furnished with relating to her charges. So that is one point that from the defense point is that they're likely to raise. But also, Simphiwe, you remember around the 7th of June, there was the issue of the Hawks confirming that they were also investigating a breach of particularly Mayor Zandile Gumede, as well as the senior councillor Mondli Mthembu, a breach of the bail conditions. You'd know that there were very strict bail conditions, that they were not allowed to interact with a number of departments or officials from at least 4 departments within the eThekwini municipality. And of course, then Councillor Mthembu sitting in a committee, an exco committee meeting, which he chaired, and that meeting discussed matters around Durban solid waste, which is of course what they're being charged with here, the tender irregularities there. And then again, the mayor presiding over that exco meeting where they were dealing with the 50.6 billion rand city budget, and the opposition parties there having to come out and challenge that, saying that should not have been part of that meeting. So whether or not the state is going to also discuss that, raise that matter with the court, or them violating the bail conditions, that is a matter that we're likely to expect to hear when the court sits at around 9 o'clock.
Okay, very briefly, Anna, before we let you go, in terms of the ANC, though, this particular issue is quite a very thorny issue within the PEC of the province. How is the ANC dealing with this issue?
Certainly, Simphiwe, it seems to have been quite a difficult issue for the ANC. As we know, the latest in that is they held the special, the Provincial Executive Committee meeting that was held at the weekend. It was expected that a decision on Mayor Zandile Gumede would have been made. That was not the case. We had the media briefing with the ANC on Tuesday, in which they said that they needed more time, and a special PEC is sitting this weekend, and the ANC has said then that it will then give a final decision on her future, whether or not she is going to be recalled, or whether they'll allow her to continue as mayor of eThekwini.
My colleague Ayanda Mhlongo, thank you very much for that update. Well, that's a wrap from us at this very moment. We will be monitoring proceedings outside the Durban Magistrates Court, as we of course head closer to 9 o'clock when the official court processes actually begin. It's back to you in Johannesburg, Sakina.
Thank you so much, Simphiwe Makhanya and Ayanda Mhlongo, our reporters on that beat. And of course, the mayor of Durban, Zandile Gumede, out on 50,000 rand bail, and it remains to be seen whether that bail will be extended this morning.